Alrighty guys, what is going up? I hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. Now in today's video, we're going to be breaking down Palantir stock. Now, for those of you that don't know what Palantir is a data and software company that makes a ton of money. It's been around for years and honestly just recently had their IPO, and the stock has actually gone up very fast, went from $8 hitting highs at 28. We're going to be breaking down all the financials, the fundamentals, the technicals, so pretty much everything you need to know for investing in this company. If you guys have any questions, ask them in the comments. And if you guys want to learn how to properly invest in the stock market, I do have a course and you guys can use promo code dividends to get 50% off. It'll be the first link down below, so at least check it out. So now let's jump into it, roll the intro, let's go. Now, for those of you that don't know what Palantir is a data and software company that makes a ton of money. It's been around for years and its revenue has been slowly increasing, and lately it's been growing at a very rapid rate. The company gets contracts anyone from healthcare companies all the way to the US government. So they're a pretty big company. Now in 2020, the revenue went up around 52%, and Palantir did put out a statement saying that they're expected to have another 30 to 31% increase in revenue in 2021, which honestly is really strong for a data company. Now in the last quarter, they did put out another statement stating all of the new contracts and some of the renewals, and they just got another renewal of $300 million, which is crazy, and they signed another deal with the US Army for $90 million. So this company is very large, increasing revenue. All the numbers look pretty good. But honestly, one thing that I personally don't like, it does have a higher debt to equity coming in at around 15%, which is a little high, but this is a growth stock, so you always have to pay a little more right now in hopes of this stock taking off in the future. It's very common though to see this happen. Now they do have a market cap right now around $45 billion, so this company, like I said, is very large. Now another thing that you guys have to understand about Palantir is they do not have a dividend, but it's very common to see these startups and these smaller companies not pay a dividend. The reason why is because they want to use all that money, reinvest it right back into the company so it can grow even larger. That's why Amazon doesn't pay a dividend. That's why Facebook, Google, and a lot of those other huge companies that are still growing, that's why they don't pay a dividend, is because they want to use that money, reinvest it back into the business and grow it larger. And another thing, over the past 6 months, this stock has outperformed all of the major indexes, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. And as investors, we always hope that momentum continues to go into that next year. So obviously the momentum is going to continue. So now let's actually talk about some of the ratios. So now Palantir does have a price to earnings at 38, which for some value investors may seem way overvalued, but obviously this company is growing at a very fast rate, so the price to earnings will always be a little higher. This is why companies like Tesla will have outrageous price to earnings at over 1600, but the stock price will continue to go up because people are looking 5-6 years down the road where the company could be at a fair value point. So obviously guys, for me, when I'm evaluating a growth stock, I like to look for a price to earnings under 50, which this does come in at, so it's all right. So now that we kind of have a good understanding of some of the fundamentals behind this company, now let's talk about some technicals. Let's look at some support, some resistance, and where I see it in the future. Alrighty guys, so we are looking at Palantir Tech here. You guys can see its ticker symbol PLTR. So if you guys want to look it up, that is the ticker here. But breaking this stock down, it does have some clear resistance here at around 31, which is almost those all-time highs. You guys can see it's come in contact. We got major sell-off, fell all the way down here to this $20 mark here. Got bought up almost and pretty much did hit that price point again at 31, and then we did get some more sell-off here. It really hit that overall trend line, got bought up, consolidated here for a while before obviously getting some sell-off here. And then it did overall find some new support stepping in at this 200 moving average line. If you guys look close, you guys can see this yellow line here. This yellow line overall acts as a support or resistance and an overall momentum indicator. So you can look at it and instantly know the direction of this company here. And obviously it came and contacted, with it and overall acted as support because the stock was above it, and then continue to rally up. Right now, we are on a short-term temporary sell-off. You guys can see with that downward trend. But obviously, I do think that with all the new contracts coming out, I think investors are starting to realize that this stock is a pretty undervalued stock right now. I do think it's just a matter of time before we get that resistant breakout at around 28. And then it will go from 28 probably back up to 31 here. So I do think that is a perfect little game plan, investment strategy. Another investment strategy that I am doing, and it's been working extremely well, especially for these high volatile, high growth stocks, is a strategy called dollar cost averaging. So instead of investing, all one lump sum all at once, what you do is you invest into little payments. So you're still investing into this company, but now you're getting a good average price for this stock. So when you invest, it could be at an overvalued point because it's very hard to time the market, and it's better to have time in and just dollar cost average. So as the stock is falling right in here, all I'm doing is just averaging my price down. So once it recovers, you will make a lot more money. But it's a perfect strategy for people who are just getting started and don't want to try to time these stocks. Obviously, that's what I'm doing, and it's been working extremely well, especially with it falling in value. I'm just averaging my price down. But that is pretty much my mindset with it, and obviously my price target for it to come back up to highs in mid-2021. I think it will. I think, honestly, it's just a matter of time before we see it hit those highs again here. So that is it though. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments, and if you guys want to learn how to properly invest, check out the course, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care.